Hi, this is Carol Ray, owner of Notary to Pro, and I want to introduce you to a new electronic notary journal and provide you with instructions as to how to download, register, and use this application. The creator of Notaryact approached me a few weeks ago and asked if I would try this new application and let him know what I thought of it. Well, I've tried other electronic notary journals over the years and I've not been very happy or impressed with them. But I always try to stay open-minded and I love trying new things, so I downloaded Notaryact to both my husband's and my cell phone, and I began testing it, kind of playing around with it. I was so impressed with how easy it is to use and how much information you are able to add to this journal that I agreed to support his efforts to inform notaries everywhere about his electronic notary journal. I did express to him that I wanted to create a video which would give explicit directions on how to download, register, and use the application. Simple directions oftentimes are sort of lost on me. I need explicit visual direction, and I know that there's other people who have the same problems reading directions just like myself. So here we go. I'm going to begin with the downloading process. Download is very, very simple. If you have an Android device, then you're just going to go to the Google Play Store, search for the app, and download it. It is free. There's no charge for that. If you have an Apple device, you're going to go to the Apple App Store and download it. If you do have an iPhone, you're going to have to, or an iPad, you're going to have to go for the download for apps for iPhones. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to register, and I suggest that you register for the free trial. You're just going to go to their website at notaryact.com. Now once the free trial period, which is 30 days, is over with, then you're going to be charged a nominal monthly fee if you decide to keep the journal, or you can pay for this on an annual basis. The cost per month is $4.99, or they do give you a discounted annual fee of $50. Now for Notary to Pro students, they're going to be giving you a code which will allow you to pay $3 per month or $30 for the first year. Now when you think about paying for these, you have to keep in mind that when you purchase your paper journal, they are very expensive. Depending on how many you use a year, it can be a lot more money than what you're paying here. Don't forget, with each journal you order, you're also paying for shipping and handling in most cases. I was very pleased to find out that they actually have a page on their website for me. And if you want to go there and register, it's register.notaryact.com/Carol Ray. And as you can see, you'll be filling in your first name, last name, email address, the state, your phone number, and a password. Now, if you have a password or passwords that you use on a regular basis, then you're fine, you're good to go. But if you create a new password, don't do what I do, which is to create it, type it in, leave the website, and forget what it is. Just be sure and write it down. Okay, now you have downloaded and registered the app. Now you're ready to start working it. When you open it up in your on your device, the first thing you'll see will be the login page. And just remember that when you registered, you put in your email address and you chose that password. You have to be able to type those things in first just to be able to open the application. So once you've input that information, then you just click on login and you're ready to go. The next thing you're going to come to is a screen that says new entry. And if you're ready to input the information, just click on the new entry. And when you do that, keep in mind that this is very much like opening up your notary journal and beginning the process of adding all the information that you need into the journal. So just like a paper journal, but easier to use, and you can read the writing, you're going to write in all the information such as the signer's name, address, etc. And then the next most important thing is that you're going to record the type of identification that you are using. So in this case, it is a driver's license. It's just a simple click of the mouse, and it inputs the driver's license so that it's actually very readable and so easy to do. One of the things that really impressed me was how clear everything comes out. Even from when you're looking from your phone, you can definitely see all the details on the driver's license, and that's a wonderful record to keep. Another thing about having a photograph is that there's not going to be any errors in what you're actually writing down. Sometimes when we're filling information out on our journal, oh my gosh, the driver's license numbers, there's so many numbers and letters combined, and then you've got the, the expiration and everything, and it's so easy to transpose numbers or put something down incorrectly. And this way you have error-free information right in your journal. The next thing that you can choose to do, with permission, of course, of the signer, is to take a picture of the signer. That's indisputable evidence that you might need at a later time, that the person who signed was the person that they say they were. And again, it's just a click of the mouse, and it enters it right into the journal. One of the things that I thought was really terrific about this application is the amount of information that goes into that journal. And I'll tell you something, you may not believe it, but it can happen to you that you can wind up in court as a witness at the very least. There's so many things going on. There's a lot of fraud cases involving buyers and sellers and lenders and borrowers, and many times the notary is taken into court and used as a witness. Having this electronic journal, I mean, you can download, print out everything that's in the journal. This is absolute and perfect evidence to support any claims that you make, and it could be used to defend yourself. Now, last but not least, I kind of wondered, how do you go about putting the borrower's signature or the signer's signature into the journal? And it's so simple. You just hand them the device, and they can use their finger to sign their name, or they can use a stylus, and there it is. Now, this is one of those things that this journal has that I've never heard of before, and it kind of blew me away. There's something that you can just click, which is a GPS, and when you do that, it automatically will record the date of the signing, the time of the signing, and your location, because it tracks where you are, and that is all recorded. Another thing that makes this so easy is that they have a long list of documents for you to choose from when you're having to describe the document that you're acknowledging. And all you have to do is find your document and click on it, and it automatically records what type of document into your journal. Now, as I stated before, all of this information is put into this electronic journal, and that journal is stored not in your computer, not on your device, but it's very safe. I'm not smart enough to understand how it works, but I do understand that it's very well protected. When you turn off your phone, and the next time that you get into the journal, if you're looking for something, your notary journal will come up. And of course, I don't have much in here because I've been playing around with it on my phone and primarily on my husband's. But what you'll see is all of the entries that you've made, and they're all by date, and then they also have the individual's name on here, and you'll see these little folders under details. So let's say you're looking for a particular signing. Somebody's asked you a question about it, and you need to take a look at it. All you need to do is to click on that folder, and the actual signing, all the information will come up on another page. Now, it's actually one page. I had to divide it in two because I wanted you to be able to read it, and I didn't want to try to get that large paper on this one form. So basically, you're going to see all the information that you put in about the signing, the name, the address, everything. There's a copy of the driver's license and a signature of the signer. Now here is the second half of that page, and this covers the Notarial Act. Here is the location, and I know you can't see this very well, but I can tell you that I did this from my phone at my home. We live on an island out here, and it has my precise location on this GPS. Also, I did an acknowledgement. Let's say I charged $30. I put the date down, the type of document it was, which was an affidavit. It didn't have a number, so I've got NA there, and the number of pages that it is. You can also make comments. You can make particular comments about maybe something that happened at the signing, something that maybe wasn't provided to you. And if you have somebody that was really awful to deal with, which is very rare, you might want to make a note about that because nobody's going to see it but yourself. So my conclusion is that Notary to Pro and me strongly recommend the use of Notary Act electronic journal in the states where it is accepted. You can visit their website for a lot more details about this application, but I did copy what they have in here about the states. And as you can see, the states that are in red are states that are accepting Notary Act. So you have no problem using that, and there's no rules and regulations that prohibits the use of it. Now there are a few states on here that are listed in black, and as of right now, those states do not accept Notary Act, so you do not want to use them. You want to continue to use your paper journal. Now there's links underneath here which do appear on their website. As you can see underneath, they have them abbreviated, just the initials of the states, but you can click on your state's initials, and that will take you directly to your Secretary of State's office, and they can give you more information if you're looking for it. Also, when you go to register, don't forget, if you're a Notary to Pro graduate or student, then you are entitled to a discount, and you'll probably need to call us about it. We don't have anything in place just yet. Trying anything new can be difficult. I wanted to do this video for you to make it easier to download, register, and operate what I believe is to be our future with regard to notary journals. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If your state does not require that you maintain a notary journal, I suggest you do it anyway, just for your own protection. It's an absolute, undisputable record of every notarization you will ever do. Believe me, going to court prepared with nothing more than your memory is a really bad idea. So please visit us on the web too at notarytopro.com. We train notaries to be professional signing agents. Now go and have a wonderful day.